there are some fake autism groups out there that are being promoted by big names. I'm going to list those names. I'll put up this screenshot from a Daily Rag styled newspaper. These are the names showing up. These are the ones who want to kill off the aspie. There's no cure for this. There's nothing wrong with us. We're the smartest people on the planet. We're also some of the most humble people, but I digress. These are villains. Jimmy Kimmel, Maya Rudolph, who is the daughter of Minnie Riperton. I love Minnie Riperton. She was in a group before she was Minnie Riperton. I forget their name. I should remember stuff like that. They're a great group. Find that music. It was white and black, ebony and ivory together. It's pretty good. She had amazing chops. But I digress. Adam Sandler. He is apparently trying to kill off people with Asperger's. Chris Rock. Chris Rock is the Aspie equivalent of Anna Kasparian throwing the Armenians under the bus. Chris Rock is an Aspie that just came out. And like the other idiots, he is supporting this group called Next for Autism, who is apparently tied to the hip of Autism Speaks. Mark Hamill, he's a villain. There's someone named Mark Rober. He is a villain in this. Jon Stewart, Conan O'Brien, Stephen Colbert, and more. Those are all idiots. Those are all big name people who are trying to destroy the spirit of the person with Asperger's. I've got a little bit of a video here. I'll show a clip. This is an Aspie woman who made a video on these people. So let her do some talking. It's called Brain Wiring. If the world was run by people with Asperger's, it would be an amazing place. I'm basically a video blogger. I can't just usually generate concise, linear entries with titles that encapsulate such effort. So I supplied a little bit on the autism topic. This will be a 3-parter within this one. I don't know how long this will take me to do the audio. I am back into stamps. My eyesight is getting better by the day. I'm waiting on glasses too. I'm getting reading glasses and the farther away glasses. I did not want the 2-in-1 glasses where the people look down at the bottom part for reading and then they look upward for the regular portion of sight. No, I'll put on one set of eyeglasses, or I'll put on the other one, or have no glasses on. I'm not really into contacts. That seems a little bit invasive. So I'm basically saying my eyesight is healing. I have stamps. I spent a few grand on stamps over the last 5 years. There was a bit of a learning curve to it. I finally realized putting the stamps made into the billions or the tremendously big number of millions, putting those to the side as those are called common stamps and not worth much, or they are worth something, but they better be very good stamps because there are so many of them. But in general, what I'm trying to say is I had all these stamps and I was hunting for the higher valued ones according to catalogs. That was wrong. What one should do is go by condition. You can have a $100 stamp, but if it's damaged and in rough shape, it's pretty much worth less than a dollar stamp in good condition, or it's worth about the same. No one wants a cruddy looking stamp. So that's what I'm working on. That's why I don't want to video blog as much heading into the future. I have stamps that I am going to fix up permanently. I heard that we're able to dunk stamps a little bit into hydrogen peroxide. It will fix quite a bit of the toning where the white of the stamp starts turning yellowish. So I am able to fix a number of stamps. It's trial and error. You always want to experiment on the lower valued stamps first. But in general, I'm making sure that every stamp is worth collecting. You can collect or you can hoard. I am a collector. I'm going to leave something precious to whoever ends up with it. It's modest because I didn't spend that much. I'm definitely creating a bit more value than what I spent. It took a lot of effort and work, so I'm actually losing money if you factor in the work, what is work, It's my special interest, though. It keeps me happy. It keeps me focused. I have a few of those. I like to video blog. I like to collect stamps. I like exercise. I like eating well. I love sleep. I love my few close friends. I have this basketball toy set, and I turned it into a stem. Stimming is a very good thing for someone with Asperger's. We're just basically nervous. If you ever look at a cat get nervous, it'll start doing a repetitive motion to groom itself, stuff like that. They say the person with Asperger's is similar to the cats. I also heard that cats have a very similar brain to humans. It's just a lot smaller. I heard it's similar in shape. It's fairly close to our brain in the way it operates. Life is not meant to be mechanical, so I like to have a number of special interests. So I'm not forced to just work on stamps, or I'm not forced to be on the internet so much making videos, or I'm not forced to play that basketball game or pace the floor back and forth. But I do realize I have Asperger's and have to be proactive with it. I have to always be ready to block my hearing. I just have to be ready for the things that throw me off. It's not that we're deformed. It's not that there's any cure. It's not that we shouldn't have lived. We're just different. In part 2 of this, I want to show just a little bit of Fiorella Isabel. Her real last name is Majorca. She's a failed actress. She actually tried to become an actor. It didn't work. She must have had some type of connections to get even those small parts. She's clearly reading off scripts. It's to her bottom left. She's either looking underneath her microphone or over it. I mailed this in. I'm not going to go nuts over any of it. So I'll show a clip or two. All those shows are contrived and scripted. The truth hurts. Finally, I wanted to mention how singing became a special interest, especially while my eye was out of commission and then healing from surgery. It took a while, but I think I figured out how to get to the lower notes, and I'm hitting the higher notes. I'm thinking of putting together some music lessons. I'm not exactly sure how that works because I'm fairly certain I have perfect pitch. It makes it easy for me to sing with that. For the quick lesson, I'll put it this way. There's sound, and then there's the math of the sound. We all have different voices. We're all unique in how we were put together by the Creator. Sometimes we're built to mimic other people. Somehow we're just able to do that voice for them, whatever. Some people are really great at that. They end up as really talented comedians and on classic television such as Second City Television Network. The bottom line, though, is that it's better to be in tune than to sound like someone you're trying to impersonate. If you're out of tune, no one wants to hear that. They don't mind a mistake or two because we're human. People probably respect that I'm attempting to sing, despite never having done this at all before. I was under the impression that my voice sucked, that I had no right to sing. So that's the lesson. Don't try to sound exactly like the person you're singing, the song you're singing. You're better off knowing where the notes are. Once you have the notes, once you're comfortable with your range, once you're starting to see what in tune means, everyone knows what in tune means. Music is all about being in tune. I'll just sing a little bit to end this one. My confidence is really starting to get up there for singing. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Hello, how are you? Have you been alright through all those lonely, 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 lonely nights? That's what I'd say. I'd tell you everything if you'd pick up that telephone. Yeah, yeah. Hey, how you feeling? Are you still the same? Don't you realize the things we did were all for real, not a dream? I just can't believe they've all faded out of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do up, dooby doo doo up, do do day. Blue days, black nights, do day. I look into the sky, and I wonder why. Oh, telephone line, give me some time. I'm living in twilight. Oh, telephone line, give me some time. I'm living in twilight. Taking a dive, dive, dun, 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 dun. Making believe this is what you conceived from your worst day. What a terrible thing to lose. I'm taking a dive on the slide. Hey, taking a dive 'cause you can't hold the slide floating downstream. Oh, so let her go, don't start spoiling the show, it's a bad dream. And you, and your sweet desire. Morning. Today's forecast calls for blue skies. Dun, 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 dun. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey, running down the avenue. See how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue, sky is living here today. Hey, hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue, you did it right. But soon comes Mr. Night, creeping over, now his hand is on your shoulder, never mind. I'll remember you this way. Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Da 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 da. Da 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 da